Well, that's transfer deadline day. What a complete and utter shambles that has been. But how are you doing, everyone? Welcome back again with another live show. We're going to analyze our overall transfer business that we've done in this window. So that's what we're going to do for tonight, since the transfer window has now officially closed. So that is what we are doing. Well, guys, if you enjoyed tonight's show, give us a thumbs up. That does keep us up those search results on YouTube. Please, of course, if you are brand new to the channel, if you're not yet subscribed, and you enjoy what goes on the channel week in, week out, hit that subscribe button. Free to do so. It does help me the channel grow. And, of course, hit that bell notification. It does let you know whenever we are live or when a pre-recorded video does take place. So make sure you do hit that bell notification to make sure you don't miss anything that comes on the channel week in, week out. And if you'd like to give a donation, feel free to do so. If you want to become a member for just 99p, hit the join button to become a member and you'll be put to a prize draw as well. Dive into comments. We've got a comment from Dean saying, hello, hope you're well. Brian, even well, that was absolutely shambolic. Just wait till the injuries kick in and we get tongued by teams who strengthened. I'm fully Eels out, but Eddie Howe also needs to take some of the blame as well. This is interesting, Mason. Who do you put this blame onto for being this, for us having this kind of transfer window?
Eels.
Good, interesting one.
Eels.
There's a lot of people point the finger at Eels. I mean, he comes out and says that we're going to have supposed to have a very good transfer window, and that's left us fans with eggs on our faces, isn't it?
It does.
I hope he comes. Let's see if he comes out and says something about this. The whole thing at the stack was very, very strange, in my opinion. And this is the transfer window we've got. Shitty transfer window. Good evening, everyone. Hope you're well, Julie. That's the third joke transfer window. Everyone round us making moves to strengthen their squads. Fans have every right to be pissed off. There's absolutely a power play going on at the club. My feeling is Eddie going to get sacked? Have they hung Eddie out to dry in this transfer window? We would all like to know, wouldn't we? But Mason, sum it up. I mean, it's been very poor, hasn't it?
It has. It has. But as I've said, Eel, fuck off. I'm sick of you now. What an absolute con of a bloke he is. Honestly, man. He's a con bloke, him. Like, he's a con man, him. What a wanker, man.
I mean, let's look at who we've brought in. We've gotten, well, first signing was like Kelly, free transfer. Then we got Lewis Hall permanently, but some of the signings, like, we don't really need. Like, why do we need more goalkeepers in? We've got Vlachodimos, who looks like we're sending out on loan, and we'll bring John Ruddy in.
I mean, why would you want to bring more keepers in?
I mean, we've got to look at where we need to look at where we needed strengthening the most. We needed a new centre back, a right-sided centre back. We've really missed out on that because Cher's suspended. And we needed that right wing sorted out. And we've still got Mickey and Murphy. I know we've tried to go in for a Langer today, but why is that taken on the last day of the window? Why have we gone in for that someone right on the last day of the window?
Too busy in faffing on with Morgie, that's what they were doing.
That is probably one of our most done, Phil. We've absolutely wasted so many deals trying to get this gay deal done, and it's not happened at all. Palace are just playing mind games with us. Feel flat as a fort. Good, says Jason. Yep. Fuming, says Jason as well. We all in football when a manager is a back
So for fuck's sake, man.
must roll.
Eh,
All shit, to be honest, fear injuries, and we are back to last season again. Eddie will be made the scapegoat for this. A lot of people are going to put this on Eddie. I mean, I can see you can tell Eddie in a way is very frustrated when he's in his press conference. He's wanting more players and he just hasn't got them. Although, is Eddie just wanting Premier League proven players only in this window? But still, Eddie must be so frustrated that I can tell I believe he is frustrated that we haven't got a lot of many deals done in this window. Simply, we feel in this window we are weaker than when we went into this window, says Majestic Pillow. Need a striker. Goals don't happen enough outside of Isak. Disappointing, the biggest highlights. Oh, Jesus. No chance, Bruno. Gordon Isak stays beyond this window. If we're not in a European spot come the end of the season, they're away. Hi, lads. Didn't know Ashley was back, says the kid. It feels like that a little bit, doesn't it? Good evening, Joe. Hope you're well. Good evening, Tom. Evening, everyone. Be watching TTR for 12 hours, but sod it. What's another hour? Hey, well, okay. Why not? We just thought we'd come on and do our old thingy of the transfer window. Paul Mitchell has elite his job. He signed players for other clubs. Why couldn't he in Newcastle? Eddie stubbornness has cost our transfer window, in my opinion. I know. Hi, Peter Mason. Celtic signed some great players. Newcastle signed nobody. Shit. Very frustrated. Questions need to be asked. I don't know who's to blame, though. Yeah, that's who we'd want. It's hard to say. Eddie said Guillaume. No one it's clear to say. Well, he did say that.
Right, that's the thing. Like,
on
I'm just gonna I'm gonna have a little rant here. People saying it's down. It's not. Well, he's a con man. I've just said. Paul Mitchell hasn't been here for 5 fucking minutes.
Well, he hasn't. Paul Mitchell hasn't been here for too long.
He hasn't been here for 5 minutes, and he's already on his back. There's only one person who was to blame, and it's Darren Eales.
He's come out and said, "Well, we're going to have a good window."
Where is it?
And Peter, we can't argue that we've gone backwards. Look at our last 3 games so far that haven't been great. Judy says, "Watch TDR since I got to work until now." I called this 2 shows back. I said, no one else in and no one else out. Owners are doing an Ashley. It's smoke and mirrors. Good evening, Wacky. People saying hello to each other. All right, lads, just finished a 12-hour shift on TDR. They'll be brilliant today. TDR, absolutely fantastic show they've done the day. And to do 12 hours as well. At least we've got a championship keeper who's pushing 40. Exactly. I don't get that. As well. Losing top players now.
I can't say it, but I can't see him starting any games because you've got the fact is we've still got the Dubravka, Pope, Lacademos is still here for some reason.
I thought there was talks of him going on loan, and we've heard nothing as told since. Good evening, Lee. Sorry, late. All right, Peter Mason. Everyone, what a joke. No saying we could have got players out of contract. Yeah, we could add more. No, it doesn't feel like Ashley at all, but it's a fucking shit show. Do you know what? I'm going to agree with Tom there. An utterly shocking, pathetic summer window. We don't deserve European football without any investment on the squad. Everyone else has improved massively. Yep. Even in Ruddy's former side, Billiams splashed out 10 million in League One for a striker that did. Very disappointing, says Joel. Eales is the CEO. The book stops with him, but like any boss, will delicately the blame. See, exactly. Darren Eales is the CEO of this club. What does that mean? Darren Eales is the CEO of this club.
If these rumors are true, what Tony's been saying, that the Saudis are pissed off with him, then if it is true, I want him gone.
Yep. Here's the thing. Someone as educated over who think I've seen that. Awful winner for the two, and love to know what is going on. We all like to know what's going on, Ian. The only window was in the ground. Is Billy joining the show? It's just me, Mason, for this one.
Yeah.
You could not tell me that Paul Mitchell hasn't got a plan B, a plan C. Eddie has clearly said no to them. Very, very important you all get behind the team against Spurs and not show frustration at the manager and the board. That's what we don't need to do, Mason. We need to back the team on Sunday against Spurs. We are at home.
But I think it's not going to be very good after if we get beat on Sunday.
That's what hopefully.
Because I think it'll all get toxic towards a certain man who we've just been on about.
I think Billy's horse is now knackered. I think it was. How is it immune from this? He apparently said he only wants Geese, so it was him or no one. Back to Eddie used his favourites, and why did he grow a pair and demand a sign? Could have done, but the only person that apparently came out and said that was apparently Craig Hope. And you know what people have been saying about Craig Hope as well, Mr. Doom and Gloom?
But Keith Downey said he was a fan of Elanga.
The fact we have gone for Elanga in this window.
Downey.
The fact is, we have tried to go in for Elanga. We know Forest not in the back. It's not because what we've offered them, but apparently they wanted us to offload one of our players in return.
You want to guess who what it might have been?
Miggy.
A certain Paraguayan bastard.
Miggy, yes.
And apparently for all that, freaking Everton wanted him.
Exactly. So, got to remember, you got Champions League with pretty much the same squad, so it's doable. It's doable. Do you know what wacky it is? I mean, if we could avoid the injuries that we did last season, then you never know. That it could happen again. I don't mind Ruddy. He's here as cover, but also to join the goalkeeper and coaching ranks. He gets coaching experience. Yes, that's definitely a good point. Chiesa should have been a transfer target. I'm glad we kind of didn't go in away for him because he cost less than 20 million, and he's went to Liverpool. Where he's not going to get games in Liverpool. He's not going to get ahead of Mo Salah. No chance. But he's also trending on Twitter. I hope you're well, Lee. You see the car park outside the East Stand, that 0 doubt fans will kick it down. I don't agree with that. I don't get that, why they've put that up. Even in gents, props going for live and giving the fans a place to vent. Eddie said in his press conference, PSR this, PS that. Excuse me, but we put 70 million on the table for Guy. It makes no sense. Well, we have. And they still don't want to sell it. But by the way, Palace have played absolutely mind games with this one. Because they get that defender from Wolfsburg, and then they go and get Chalobah on loan from Chelsea.
Be interested to see how they play tomorrow.
To be fair, if we beat Spurs, it doesn't change much given the result at St James's Park last few seasons. Yep. No defence was built to keep out Ryan Fraser to work.
The fact is, people are complaining. Villa are in the exact same boat as us.
Yeah,
I can't see any of their fans complaining, and that's pissed off. And that's pissed off at us. But the Villa fans are in the exact same boat as us, right? Yeah. They've just signed 2 players from Juventus, and they've just let them go out on loan straight away. It just shows you. FFP in PSR has fucked us and Villa, and the fact is as well, Villa have got a chance this season, and they've had to sell 2 of the best players. And they're fucked.
Yeah, but the good thing is, Mason, we have got one play off the wage bill finally. That's Ryan
Fraser. I knew it. I fucking knew it. Billy in the chat.
But the fact is, Mason, we finally got rid of Fraser off the wage books finally.
Oh, Ian Fleming, Birmingham have signed Togamogi Iwata. Yeah, good wins. As I can just say, good wins.
Finally, we got him off the wage bill. Finally. Great to see that little dwarf Fraser gone. Eel's a liar, calling to Darren.
Yeah, I agree.
Nick Pope could coach already. He could. I like to think the Toon Army will back the team v Spurs, but I think there'll be negative chance. We'll wait and see what happens. Eddie blaming PSR. PSR is only issue. He won both Alisi and Guy, 120 million. Cannot blame PSR if he had 70 million to spend. It didn't. All management are to blame for me, including Eddie, says Rufid. Interesting. Lexi says, house days are number. To be honest, I think it's time for a change anyway. House tactics are crap. To be honest, had one good season. Time for a new manager and a change of formation, says Lexi. Fair enough. Maybe he meant double glazing kind of window. I mean, I've seen the photo of that, of the Ryan Fraser signing in the double glazing. Being Fleming. Good evening, Archer. Good evening, lads. I'm absolutely frustrated and pissed off. Only 5 players in the window. We needed a right wing and a centre back and failed need to decide a few in January. Injury is worrying, but just need to back the lads. We all need to back the lads, don't we? Yeah, Mr. Tree in the chat. Horses in tatter, lads. I don't blame you, Billy. You may be talking out your arse, says Lee. But everyone's got opinions. People are putting it down to Eddie. People are putting it down to Darren Neal. Some people are putting it down to Paul Mitchell. Just seeing a look at each other. Okay. Fair play to Palace. They have made us look utterly pathetic. Our club has failed miserably. We went for 2 Palace players all summer and landed neither. What a complete waste of time. Hopefully we never do business with Steve Parish ever again. Palace have paid to keep us on the line. They have. Everton make an inquiry with 2 hours ago to go for Miggy. Why didn't they ask earlier in the week? I'm sure plenty of people would have driven him there. Absolutely. Get on the show, but if you're suffering. Top spot on there. It's not actually escape, but just shite just the same. But basically, we had at least 70 million to spend. Why did we spend any of it? Because we wanted Gay. And
because the thing is, right, Palace paid freaking hardball for nearly a month. That's why. We're going to pay the 70 million, but Palace
they were asking for this, and which we offered, but no, they were saying, no, we want this. We offered that, and no, we want this instead. Reports were that Nottingham Forest wanted Miggy included in the Langer deal, but got asked why didn't it go through. See, I think 35 million plus would have been good for a Langer. But obviously, no, they said they wanted a player returned. And we could have offered loaded Miggy there. We could have given Miggy them as well. Probably open for either a loan or cut price deal for Miggy. If Amanda Meada was still there, we would have had new signings here. They did all the hard work for us. Yep, they did. He should have been replaced in the summer and a new manager given time to do a bit with the squad, says White Trout. Yep. Palace rubbing salt in the wounds by signing a backup centre-back. Yep, they have. And well, guess what? We've been seeing this. A lot of people are hoping now that Guy has a poor season for Palace now.
Lexi's been a bit facey in the chat. Oh, the hell.
With the club release a statement, Darren Neal's made many false promises outside the ground whilst our loyal fans spent a fortune on the club shit. Very well said, David. I'm off to bed. David fucked, says Billy.
Oh, God, kid Billy.
Eels needs to apologise. Yeah, take care, Billy. Get plenty of rest, my man. Perhaps they are saving the money for the next window of Christmas, but we needed these players in this window. So playing 3 in midfield against 5 works out. You're the one talking out your arse, bug. Right, let's not get too thingy in the chat, guys. Please do respect people's opinions.
Peter, the last bit of the sentence, what's funny?
I finish work now. Any loan transfer for Newcastle? Told her no. If it turns out Miggy refused to go to Forest as part of the deal, he will be here by the fans. He will become the new Fraser. We should have offloaded Miggy a while ago now, and we still haven't. Palace stopped us from signing an A1, says Darren. Yes, we got a new tea lady. Fair play, Billy. A truly superb effort today by TTR. It's been fantastic on Toon Review today. Fantastic. Going for 12 hours as well. Raised some money for charities as well. Absolutely brilliant.
Apart from the 2 hours I had to go out when we missed, so I do apologise for that.
But surely Paul Mitchell went to hell with other options, so clearly I was said no, it's his fault, and I hate to say that he needs to go off Conway with Mitchell. We don't know what's going on, that's the thing.
If it's true, I don't think any will last long. And I do agree with Mr. Trey. I think that England job's looming over his head. I do agree with Billy on that.
Could it well be. It's worked for past 2.5 years, just haven't started the season great, says Lee. Yep. We've got played like a fiddle by Palace and feel it cost for us. But to be fair, I'd rather play a 3 midfield where one is playing as a number 10, says Lee. I don't believe Paul Mitchell has caved against Eddie. I believe Eddie gave them a list of players. It's Paul Mitchell too to get them in, says Joe. Good point there, Joe, as well. But let's look at the players we got in. I mean, we have spent something in this window. We really, really have. I mean, but some of them are just very strange, in my opinion. Like, as I mentioned, the goalkeepers, we don't need extra goalkeepers. I know we got an extra striker in, which we got in William Osler, but the guy's had no minutes at the moment.
To be fair, I think this goalkeeper thing is saying 2 goalies when we had 4.
Well, we got Lacademos because of PSR.
But technically, if you don't want to include the keepers, we've signed Lewis Hall, Kelly.
Yeah, I'm glad we kept Paul permanent. Kelly, which was another left-sided player, but
the fact is, like Kelly would beat off the likes of friggin' AC Milan for him, man. So it just shows he's got potential. But after Sunday, he is not a left back. He's a left centre back. He should have kept Lewis Hall there.
Mm-hmm.
If you want, well, it's interesting because we've got Kraft playing on, because we've got Shaw serving his final game on Sunday.
Yep.
What's he going to do? Get a kid in? I highly doubt it, because the under 21, under 23 played against Derby. What's he going to do? Is he going to keep the defence the same from Wednesday or Sunday, or what? It's gonna be an interesting one, because like Kelly isn't a left back. It shows you on Sunday he isn't a left back. He's a left centre back. Lewis Hall played much better.
Everyone and his dog knew what you needed at the end of last season, so why take so long and leave it so late for trying to get a right wing and a centre back? It's baffling, wacky. I would have took a longer, but Parish has been playing my games with us. We should have moved on with Gay, look for another options. We should have. I'm
quickly going to come back on you with the right wingers. What Eddie Howe needs to do, right, is put Harvey Barnes on the left. No, Gordon on the left and Barnes on the right.
Or Barnes on the left, Gordon on the right. One of the two.
I was going to say that at first, but I didn't have. I didn't. I thought.
See, Gordon can play both sides. That's the thing.
But the fact is, just freaking give Barnes more chances, man.
I want to see Barnes give him more of a chance.
Or if you don't want to, why not give Sanusi a chance?
4-2-3-1 should try that, says Lexi, but we won't play that. That's the thing. We need a proper CM. No number 10, like, yep. And even Robert, if Eddie goes to England in the next few days, who would you get? For me, it's Edin Terzic. He would be a grip.
It'd be somebody who's worked with Mitchell before.
Yeah. A lot of people say Pochettino, but the guy's off to America. The guy's gone to America, unfortunately. The list, only one list according to Keith Downey was probably Gay. De Bruyne, I think this will be De Bruyne's last season in the Premier League.
I think that I was going to say that he'll probably be at the Saudi next season.
John Ruddy's when you said it back, I think club are lying about him being a goalkeeper, These deals are all reek, if I'm honest, and it's not just NUFC, it's all clubs, some very strange values and moves. Yep, we've seen some very strange ones as well.
See what I mean? How can it be Eddie Howe's? Oh, I give up. Why friggin'? Oh.
What a shame, not even a right wing. I think that would work better than 4-3 thing. I think Osceola can play right wing. Yes, he can. Lexus is worth a try. Expect to toss in, but the bloke wanted to go to. The fact is, with Tossin, he wanted to go to Chelsea.
Greedy bastard, as I can just see.
Yep. So I'm not going to blame. I'm not going to blame. I'm not going to blame our club for not trying to get him for that one, because the bloke wanted to go to Chelsea.
Has he not started a game for Chelsea? No.
Nope. And he's been left out the European squad. Kelly's a left centre back with lots of potential. BDB out of contract at the end of the season. See Kelly's replacement and backup for Botman. Yeah, I agree with that, Ruffy. Kraft and Baird will be the centre backs on Sunday, no doubt about that.
Can I come back to Ruffy Benishin's question?
Mm-hmm.
He's good. He's good backup for Dan Burn if he gets injured.
Yeah,
that's all I'm just saying. It's a good backup if he gets injured. But
Yeah, absolutely.
I can't put him in the squad unless Burn gets injured. He's decent. I'm going to say he's decent backup.
Yep. Oh, Solanke was the player we needed from Bournemouth. Solanke, not the answer. The guy's out injured. And he's missing for them on Sunday, along with Richarlison. As neutral, I could say about Crawford's son going at him.
They've just sold the sales. What are we our betters?
The fact is, we had Kraft starting against Spurs last season. We still trounced them 4-0. And we handled Son very, very well in that game. I don't believe that nobody in reporters know exactly what's going on with the club. Well said, Joe. Very well said, Joe.
The Lascelles who wants permanent this team. He's gone.
Oh, so he's gone
completely new.
What are the chances of us picking up 2 or 3 injuries against Spurs in the gamble to say no one backfires? I'm sure this has happened many times recently. Yeah, that's a bit of a concern. Hopefully it's not going to happen. End of the end date. It's not best of summer transfer window, but it's time to back the lads on the pitch, says Lexi. Yep.
I mean, agree.
The fact is, Willock's injury is not a serious one, apparently, which is good. They found no tear in his thigh, so that's good. He probably will miss Saturday, but we'll see if he's back after the international break.
I think everybody will be buzzing if he's somehow on the bench on Sunday.
Do you think he might be on the bench?
I think if it's not, see how he is tomorrow in training. And
is that what they said? They'll look at him in training tomorrow.
No, this is me predicting that he could be on the bench on Sunday. Okay. I'm not in the know, right? I think he could be. If he's fine tomorrow, then comes out unscathed.
Eddie Howe and his coach and staff are careful this season doesn't overwork, give one player 2 days rest before after the game, and Eddie Howe needs to rotation his team a bit. Yep.
I misread Robert's question. I thought it went the other way around.
Alan Shearer, not a happy bunny. I presume he isn't. Kelly's the left centre back with a lot of potential. Oh, just read that one. Oh, that's a bit different. But see him as a BDP replacement. BD out of contract, he might get another year, but Kelly is his replacement. Shearer's absolutely fuming. Yep. You've got international break coming too. Hopefully some players get ready to come back to training. Yep. We are literally 2 injuries away from a disaster. Imagine shaking an ACL tear. God. That doesn't happen. Lexi says she's happy Trippier didn't leave. We kept Trippier on, possibly for his final season. Maybe we do need him. It wouldn't be too bad if Botman was fit because our team would be Trips, Shea, Botman and Hall. Tonali, Bruno 7, J7 going Isak Bonds, but Botman isn't fit. That's the problem. But hopefully Botman could be back sooner than we expected. She was right there, fans taken for mugs. It was this crap last summer too. I don't think Sinclair's up live tonight. He's travelling up tomorrow. Trippier is a liability now. I think he's still needed for his leadership on the pitch. Read to Lexi B, I'm glad we managed to keep our top players. That's the thing as well, Mason. We have kept our top players in this window. Isak hasn't gone. Bruno hasn't gone. Gordon hasn't gone.
Aye. Good job they haven't.
Yeah. Ashby didn't look happy joining QPR system. Yeah, well, he has joined QPR on loan.
I'd be pissed off.
Tudami agree with that. Club is gambling on the waste if Crafts gets injured. See, we can't have that because him getting injured now as well. I feel sorry for the fans who turn up week in, week out and bought new tops to boost PSR and FFP and nothing in return for you guys. Yep, exactly. Kraft is not a centre-back, though. He isn't, but he's done well to fill that position, to be fair to him. Like, Southgate parties to James Park again this weekend. Hope he isn't getting lined up if Eddie joins England setup. I do not want Southgate anywhere near this club.
The only club he'll go to is that's Man United. He's not coming anywhere near us. The only club he'll go to. I'm sorry to say, John, he's going to Man United.
It'll be Poch, says Julie, but isn't Poch gone to America though?
Apparently 9 deal sheets have been submitted.
9 what, sorry?
Deal sheets have been submitted. The ones that can finish at 1 o'clock.
All right. But it goes to Poch, hasn't he gone to America though? Is he going to be is Poch not going to be the new USA national team though?
That's what I've heard.
We built the club in the previous years to the point where players and managers were interested in joining the club, but now I feel we'll get back to the point where it's hard to sell the dream, says
Freaking relegation, are you kidding?
I'm hoping, Rob, but I could see Spain in a relegation. No, I can't see Spain in a relegation fight this season. No, I don't think we'll be in a relegation fight.
Fucking relegation.
If Southgate ends up St James's Park, I'm done. He can stay the hell away. Hope the club are not taking us fans for mugs. Happy to see our season ticket money and shirt sales money, but can't be us to get signings in. Stinks of Mike Ashley this window, says Lexi. Controversial view, but maybe they should have taken offers for Bruno or Isak or Gordon and bought 2 or 3 players in for the 100 million you would get for one of them. Do you think Mackie makes a good point there?
If Liverpool came in and Gordon said, "Oh yeah, I want to be close. I want to be near to my family," probably would have accepted it. Isak, depends if he wants to leave. Bruno, same as well. But I think if Liverpool did come in for Gordon, and he said the people that are behind at the club, I want to be closer. I want to be near to my family again. Then yes, but I don't want to. I'm a greedy cunt. I want to keep all three of them because I absolutely adore all three of them.
Yeah, we all want to keep those 3, don't we? Poch has been appointed USA manager last week, says Ruffeed. Jesus Christ, I thought Eddie gets sacked, goes to England, and Southgate replaces him. Oh,
I'm sure Paul Mitchell isn't that stupid.
Well said, Lexi. It's not good enough. Why did Amanda leave? Maybe she knew there would be a lack of investment. Well, if Amanda's had to leave for a reason, the same with Mia, Dad, then unfortunately they're no longer here anymore. If they've had to leave for a reason, then they've had to go. And they've said, then sorry, but we're fortunately we'll have to move on. Guardiola, not Southgate. The fact is, Guardiola's not going to leave Manchester City right now, unfortunately. This could be his last season, and then you don't know what he could do after that. He could take some time out of management, like some other managers have. To be fair, we suppose he had 70 million that we couldn't spend, so selling a big name player to get the money in wouldn't help us spend. I'm confused. Do we have 2 doctors on our medical team because it was a different doctor in the FA Cup game? Well, we've got that Bunce on board now, haven't we? Get Mancini, the Prince can get a release from the national job in the morning. Depends how much Saudi Arabia would compensation they would be demanding. That's the thing. No, wacky, they couldn't bring anyone with 70k, so what difference does another couple of 100 million? Arsenal haven't decided to striker. If we don't get Champions League, you can clearly see what's going to happen. If we get Europe, that would be great. As long as we get Europe, challenge for a trophy,
I've just got this, yeah. One of the teams who's put that deal sheet in is for Everton because they've made a bid for Chelsea's Armando Broja. So one of the teams is Everton because they've put an initial loan with an option to buy for 30 million.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there was talks of that Reece Nelson is leaving Oslo on loan. Would that be a player you could have gone for, Mason? Because it's Ipswich Town that looks like he's off to. Again, right winger.
Peter, he's changing doing. He's going to Fulham.
He's going to Fulham.
He's had a change of heart. He's going to Fulham.
So it looks like. But would Reece Nelson have been a player you would have had, only just for a loan season? I mean, the kid's very young.
Well, I heard rumours this afternoon. In fact, we had talks with him. And
again, does he want to stay in London?
And again, as you've just said, he won't want to move. And what people have said, he won't want to move out of London.
Yeah. Mitchell is very close with Southgate. Rumours are true. It all stinks. I would rather Warnock over Southgate. Just get by the team and hope we stay injury-free. That's it. Feels like the mood of the club's changed since Amanda departed. Well, it has. But nothing we can do. Amanda and Mia, Dad, are no longer here anymore. That's the thing. Let's face it. Is it 70 million? Is 40 million too much for Guy? Dodged a bullet, says Lee. Interesting. The 70 million wasn't up for payment. It was to be paid over 5 years, according to Joe. Again, were Palace not happy with that? Did they wanted all of the money all in one? Again, we don't know because, again, it was Steve Parish. The guy's a twat. And no wonder Palace fans don't like him as well. Saudi FA get to keep their fingers. That's their combo. I played over 4 or 5 years. There's definitely been a visible change in the play since Amanda and Mia left. Yeah. When is Lewis Miley back? I'm not sure when he's due back officially. Lee says agree naturally. Still hard to believe we made huge offers on 2 Palace players and no others in the world football, even Mitchell with contracts. Something doesn't add up. Gay, did he want the move? Although there's now come out and said they're probably still happy at Palace. But still, that what we offered surely was enough to attract them to come here. With Elise, I think we offered, but I think his choice was Bayern Munich, unfortunately. So again, that was another one out of our hands. I think Elise's choice was he wanted to go to Bayern Munich. 70 million was too much. I don't know why Newcastle never had a plan B.
Man, you wanted him, didn't he? Didn't they?
Who wanted who?
Elise.
Well, there was a lot of teams. We were one of them. I think Chelsea was another team.
That deal sheets went in for that deal sheets went in for Raheem Sterling as well.
Oh well, because that looks like that's going to be finalised for his loan move to Arsenal. Billy Stray's horse better than Southgate. Good grief.
I haven't seen Darren in this chat before. Hope you know how he is.
But the fact is, Mason, we just got to hope we don't pick up any serious injuries in our team now. We just hope we don't see injuries to Isak, to Gordon, to Bruno, to Tonali.
If it's that serious, we're probably going to have to do what we did with Lewis Miley last season. That's what
hope we don't go back to Palace in January transfer. We are done a deal with Palace. Do you know what? We should be doing. I don't want to see us do business anymore with Steve Parish. The guy can do one for all I care. Gordon and Bonds are good enough to play on both wings. Do you know what? They should be able to. Absolutely, they should be able to. I want to see both of them starting on Sunday against Spurs. We did it last season with both of them, and it worked very well. So I want to see Bonds starting. I want to see Gordon starting and Isak through the middle. Which either side they play. I mind your optimism given what happened with Willock already. I mean, I'm still good with Willock. I'm glad it's not a serious injury, but I was devastated because when Willock's really fit, he definitely offers you something. And I'm just devastated that he thought he picked that knock up. For me, I would trade a lone player from Chelsea. See, Madueke would have been good, but if we were in for him, we've left that too late because the guy goes and bags a hat-trick against Wolves. But again, that leaves the question, Madueke's future at the Chelsea, because look who Chelsea got. They've got Palmer, they've got Neto. It looks like they're going to get Sancho on loan now as well.
One point I was kind of doing this afternoon, but somehow it's went through.
You and Mason going to the game on Sunday? Yes, we'll be there.
Aye.
Peter, I think you hit the nail on the head. He has no motion of being transferred to NUFC. Well, again, did Guy want to stay at Palace? No disrespect to Palace, but what are Palace going to achieve? Does Steve Parish not want to sell him? Or is Steve Parish just playing mind games with us and just says, no, you can have this. No, we've decided, no, we need to keep upping it every single time.
I think it's going to show in his game. Show in his. I didn't play him well. Show in his performances against, surprisingly, Chelsea on Sunday. It's going to be interesting to see how he reacts, how he plays on Sunday.
Yeah, and Joe White's completed a loan move to MK Dons.
Let's all face. He'll get good coaching to Neville Williamson.
Yep, let's all face the transfer window was an embarrassment, but let's remember Mitchell has not been with us for that long, and this is his first transfer window for Eels, also without Amanda by his side. Very well said, James. Really like Gay is going to tell Crystal Palace that he wants to leave.
If you want,
the only
if
thing,
you want that, if you want to move, why do you not put a transfer request?
well,
in?
the fact is, he could have also handed in a transfer request in. Cynical Jim Gee saying what he has as seems the kind of player who would rock boat, but he hasn't signed a deal. He's hoping to leave, but play and waiting game. Yep. Shite window, shite. Yep. Says Joe Linton. Do I get a link with Cardiff? Is that true, Mason?
Do that me.
Fair news. Let's look at the business. So we got Kelly in, we got Lewis Hall. Do you know what? Lewis Hall, I'm glad we got the lad permanently because Chelsea there's a lot of Chelsea fans who are really, really still up in arms about letting Lewis Hall leave Chelsea. But to get the guy permanently is great because the lad's very young and he's only going to get better and better as a player.
Yeah, and if he probably went back down that Maresca.
Yep.
You probably the poor lad probably would have been third choice with behind Cucurella and Chilwell.
Yes, he would have been.
Would have been third choice. So it just shows you good job, good bit of business, but good bit of business by Newcastle.
But the Vlachodimos deal, I mean, we're getting him for about 20 million, is it? But we're going to ship the guy out on loan apparently still. Or is that not happening anymore? But again, this was a deal just to please PSR, them controlling PSR.
I don't follow Belgian football, but apparently he was close to going to Anderlecht.
It was. But what's happened with that one now?
It's been selling that unless something gets said in the next few hours in the tomorrow afternoon. But it's good. It's an interesting one, that one, because as I said, he was going to go to Anderlecht on loan, but now it's been said about that.
Yeah, that's a bit of a straight. I know it was just to please the Premier League with PSR, pretty much. Ruddy, can you understand getting him in on a free deal?
He's basically Scott Carson. He's basically doing what Scott Carson's doing.
Well, that's
David, I've seen that. Fucking hell.
The only thing with the Ruddy deal, it was a free one. Means it's only a one season with us, which means he'll probably definitely be going come the end of the season with that one.
He's 37, 36. Yeah, I can see where the club's coming, but he's basically what freaking Scott Carson's doing.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, totally. Transfer window is closed out. The best protected by the lads on the pitch and pray we keep our best players fit and available for games. Absolutely. What a joke, mate, says Tiger. Yep. Dubs Ruddy Gillespie all out of contract the end of the season. Only needs game time for Covenant, so he could be loaned out and come back as number 2 or 3. Could be. Even Joe Lynn doesn't understand why we got Ruddy. Elanga would have been an okay. Do you know what? I think Elanga would have been a good signing. I would have taken Elanga. Look how we ripped Dambin a new one last season. Both games. I think Elanga's a good player. Very pacey, very quick. And we need someone like that on the right side.
I like him, mate.
Full keeper and none of the three, not 3 loaned out. Absolutely. Exactly, Lexi May. Let's get behind the lads, says Joe. Yeah, that's what we definitely need to do on Sunday. I'm absolutely good, lads. Bringing back bad memories this window. I've got to be honest. We know it hasn't been a good window as well. But let's look at William Osula. I'm disappointed that the guy hasn't been given minutes in the Premier League. I can understand why we got him in. We needed that striker because we know Callum Wilson's made of glass. Like, I know people will say that Sheffield United, but who was good for Sheffield United last season? No one, pretty much. Their style was very defensive. That's why we got Osceola in, to try and prove a point. But are you just gutted, Mason? The guy hasn't been given any minutes yet.
No. He didn't get put one out with Derby County on loan. By looks like he's not getting run out with Newcastle. And that Derby when League One at the time. But
Yeah,
he
absolutely.
came off the benches last season.
Mhm.
He could have scored again. He could have scored against us on when they
Yeah, you could have.
the game went down.
Yeah, totally.
Just shows you.
Let's move on from this and get behind the team and club. A club which will also be very frustrating, not just us fans. So we need to stay united and stand by them. This is just a bump up the road, says James Lee. Yeah, absolutely, James. I would love to know how other teams could spare big, but we have to be careful. Do you know what? Robert hasn't made a bad point there. Like, how could Chelsea, they keep spending big every time now?
How can us and Villa have to sell for PSO?
It's a disgrace.
And the fact is as well, them bastards in Salford.
Man United get bailed out.
Exactly.
Until they get bailed out, the whole thing is just it stinks to high heaven completely. We know there's a cartel running in the Premier League.
The fact is, right, we haven't heard anything about Man City's 115 charges and all.
No. Elanga is better than Murphy and Mickey. Do you know what? I agree. I believe Elanga is better than both of them. 39 plus for Elanga. No, we ain't getting him. And what a piss take, making us look like mugs. You can change owners, but you can't change Newcastle. My team will never win anything. Hopefully that we will win something. I'm not giving up on that yet. Definitely. Osceola's the next show. I'm not expecting much from him, but it ain't his fault. We need to give Osceola a chance because the guy's very young. He's got a lot of time to develop as a player. I'm just gutted the guy wasn't getting minutes. To me, he should have started against Forest in midweek, and I would have had Isak rested, kept him for Sunday. I tell you what, if Eddie gets top 4 this season, he deserves a massive pay rise. Well, if we get Europe, that would be great. Is it coincidence that since the Poison Dwarf got back to Tyneside at the end of the season, how Ram Morrow dropped off, now he's gone? See if there's a difference. Is wacky, interesting one. I've still got confidence in the lads. You know what? I still have as well, Darren. Next transfer business, think we'll go back in for the Burnley goalkeeper, James Trafford. We don't need a goalkeeper, though. That's the thing. Osceola looked good at holding the ball in pre-season. Different to Isak, he did give us all sorts of problems to James's part when he came on. Yeah, absolutely. When he started that game against Brest, I thought he did pretty well. He was very unlucky his goal was ruled out, but that's going to give him a confidence boost. And the guy hasn't gotten any minutes yet, which I'm really disappointed with. Fortunately, the Northeast is still slagged off by the media as a bad place to live, and it's never a place of friendly, beautiful people that love football. We know a lot of journalists, they don't like us at all. We know a lot of people on Sky Talk Sport do not like us.
Some of the journalists don't even like the Northeast is a Vic and all. That's including the Mackhams and Middlesbrough.
Tricky Dickett is anti-Hill Morpheus scumbags. Absolutely, Lee. Not forget, Man U are over 200 million in debt, but can still spend. They got 40 million cover money, while other clubs only got around 50 to 20 million. Not even City got that much. Very well said, Lee. Absolutely well said. Sorry, James. Very well said, James, there. You've just hit it on the head there. Man U can get 40 million, but all the clubs can get around 50 to 20 million. That's what I call corruption at its finest best.
James, I think you're starting to get a bit of Chipper syndrome with Alavance.
But do you know what? He's right there, James. James is right there.
He's right. But I think he's getting a bit of the Chipper syndrome with Alavance.
But absolutely. How Man U can get 40 million, but other clubs will not get that much. But how does it give any minute? And I prefer that Isak is not performing any good. He might just be a rough patch he's going through at the moment. I would prefer to see us spend 300 million this window and take a 6-point penalty. Richest club in the world are going to be saying Ruddy, says David. No Amanda to blame, eh?
Oh, David, that Turkish bastard got charged yesterday.
Amanda to blame. PD house in PSR issues, but is willing to spend 70 million on Key. Make it sense. He's the problem yet. Time to get him gone and get a world-class manager in Tuchel or Nagelsmann. See, Nagelsmann would be good. Tuchel, I'm not too sure. Elanga was never going to happen. Just to quiet to say they could say tomorrow we tried but couldn't get the deal over the line. The only 1 million, says Joe. You want the richest club knows you have richest owners. Yep. We need to look at more sponsors on board as well. Again, have the Premier League been delaying new sponsors that have waited yet to be approved? Everton applied for relief, a Man U, but a small amount were rejected. Yep. Don't like Man U, but that's bullshit. That is bullshit as well. I work with Chibasahi, he rubs off on me. Northeast best in the country. We're not the richest club, David. We just have the richest owners. That's absolutely we do, Lee. Every club got 1 million for cover, and Man U got 40 plus. They got another 30 million allowance for Radcliffe. Takeover. Where was that for PIF takeover? Exactly, wacky.
Wait. In the last 10 minutes, Craig Hopes just came up and said this. A big read coming out overnight on the chaos and the failure of NUFC's first transfer window with Darren Eales and Paul Mitchell leading recruitment fallouts revealed. It has not been a good summer for the club on so many levels, so there has been fallouts.
Well, they've got to come out and say something now. Lexi says he lives in Tynemouth and it's beautiful. Tynemouth is a nice place.
It is beautiful.
Good evening, Ian. Hope you're well. Have faith in
Ian,
Eddie.
Ian, can I just say, me auntie is from Bolton, by the way.
Who thought the board that it's accessible to go into the season with Ruddy, Kelly, and Lloyd, and Lloyd or Vacademos, and someone needs firing, says Tiger. Did we sign any thingy? No, we haven't. No, Ian.
No.
It has been a poor transfer window, but let's back the lads on Sunday. Hopefully we can. All we got to do is keep picking up points on the board. I mean, we're unbeaten at the moment yet, of course. It's going to be a very interesting game on Sunday. It really, really is. We're sitting sixth in the table on 4 points, so there's still a long way to go in this season just yet. If we could keep picking up the points, that would be great. My dad says Craig Hope is a bell end and no one knows now. Don't listen to him. There's people call him doom and gloom for a reason. There you are. In tune trader, no Fraser left on a free to Southampton. I'm glad we got him off the wage boost. We got rid of Fraser.
No, you think good for it.
Ipswich spent a decent amount of money. How though? I don't believe there has been fallout. It's just the media pulling the piss. Don't trust them, says Joel. Again, are the media steering shit up? The problem is, PD, our star players going to look at this and be like, what the fuck, no ambition, ain't busting my gut, I'm away in the next window. That all depends where we are on the table and how far we are on in the cups as well. Also, Craig Hope is a fraud. Says Tiger, I've given up on them pretty much. What is your Premier League table prediction for us now after the window closed? I'm thinking top 7 or 8 would be overachieving. We'll wait and see. I've still said, do you know what? I've still said 4th place, and I'm going to stick by it at the moment. I'm not going to change yet. You see me baldy head, lads? No, I haven't, Ian. Last thing we want is to be going at the rest of the season with a deflated feeling as fans. It will take the effect on players knowing the fans aren't happy when it's not their fault. Very well said, James. Breaking news, we send the invisible man, but we can't see him, says Lee. Oh, that player was called Nay1.
Apparently, Ivan Toney did a deal.
Well, Ivan Toney, he completed his medical in London, and he's off to Saudi Arabia, which we should get a bit of money from that deal as well.
Aye.
Man, you got money for cancelled USA tour. Man City got nothing. Also, PSR relief for sponsor going bust, but Everton decided loss of a sponsor was one of the reasons for PSR. PL rejected, gave us points reduction. Yep. Send us the link. Our says Ian. Only thing is, we're going to wrap up in about 5 minutes or so, Ian. But if send us a photo if you want. It's just we're going to wrap up the show with it be coming close to midnight, and a lot of people's going to be feeling tired now as well. Sunday going to be interested. I hope the fans make their feeling clears to the owners board and how. I'll come on with me, Paulie. Well, tell you what, Ian, I'll be live again tomorrow. The Crazy Football Show is on tomorrow night, Ian, so if you want to come on there. Shea Arsenal, big up. Hope you keep him well. We should get 3.6 million for the Tony deal, so it's a bit of money we're getting for him. I suppose. So there you go. Tactically, Eddie has a plan and a plan A, too predictable with tactics, line of formation, etc. In my opinion, you can do at times. Remember to hit the like button and subscribe if you're new yet. Cheers so much, Shay. Really, really appreciate that. Swansea playing tomorrow, Mason?
West Brom away.
Oh,
Yeah, we've got the buggies on.
very, very interesting. Could be a blessed as disguise that we could spend in January. Paul Mitchell has more time to settle and other fluids. That's a good point Taggy's made there as well. If we play like the last 3 games, we will be trust. We are looking to finish on the top 10. Every other team has stint in their team, says Robert. 3.6 million Fraser's contract. Breaking news announcement signed South Koreans. There you go. Does anyone know that? We just have a plan B for the XFA transfer window. Yep. But Mason, can you see get better in January at all?
Yeah, if we're in the position where we're in Europe, we could be in Europe, and they're gonna have to. But depends if we're still with Eddie Howe or not.
Yep, absolutely.
That's what's gonna happen. They're gonna have to.
Totally. Great show tonight, Peter Mason. Have a great show. Cheers so much, Lee. This is nothing about transfers. What's the crack about the feds outside the ground? They've put it like a car parking space around the East Stand. There's a lot of people not happy with it at all.
I've got to walk up there on Sunday. And I've unfortunately had a little accident with my ankle, and I'm not looking forward to walking up to that on Sunday.
What you done, Mason?
I went over it on Wednesday night. I wasn't pissed or not. I wasn't pissed. I was walking down the bank, and I banked from getting off the bus, and I went over it. I thought it was absolutely killing. Luckily enough, if my missus hadn't kept hold of me, I would have probably been in a cast again.
Councillor on it says Joe, good night, lads. See you tomorrow night. You as well, Lexi. James Wood has joined Forest on loan. Yes, he has. If Eddie is the issue, cannot see haven't been anything in the transfer window. We'll like to know what the issue is. Great show. Good night. Take care. Cheers so much, Julie. Part of our club problems they feel like after buy every single window and have PSO issues down the road. Maybe it's good to miss a window and build up on the transfer kit. It could well be. Let's not forget the PSO rules are changing next year, so maybe not spending could benefit us. We don't know what they're changing to. Yeah, absolutely. The team need to perform. Gordon has to be great. Big Joe playing like he did under Bruce. Isak looking lost at the minute. You need to find those guys to find form. Yes, we do. Hopefully we will. It's very soon. Mitchell can't be happy with the situation, mind. The way he spoke during that interview suggests he wanted to bring in a number of quality players. This window bizarre situation, absolutely.
Let's start St. Odds and Edward.
Oh, on loan.
Permanent.
Oh, permanent. It's an interesting one. Well, consider Crystal Palace have just signed in Ketia as well.
Loan deal, I
love these tomorrow if I'm allowed. Yeah, if you want to come on tomorrow, Ian, feel free to do so. But we're going to wrap up now. Pretty much good night, everyone. You as well, Ian. Right, so tomorrow we will have 2 shows tomorrow. Mason, you do say you're missing for tomorrow?
What time are you doing the preview, like?
I'm thinking of the preview around 4 o'clock tomorrow.
But it gets game.
Yeah, that's fine. I might look to do the preview for Spurs at around just after 4 o'clock tomorrow. And of course, at 8 o'clock as well tomorrow night, we will have the Crazy Pitties Football Live Show as well. So let's forget about this bollocks transfer window and get yourselves on tomorrow night. Whether you come on the show or you take part in the live comments, get yourself on. It'll be a laugh as usual tomorrow night. We thought we'd have it tomorrow with it being transfer deadline day as well. So we will have the crazy show and the food picks all on tomorrow night. So there you are. Take care. Good luck versus Spurs. Cheers, Wacky. Good night, lads. We'll make it tomorrow. I'm Toodle Timber. Enjoy the stream. Cheers so much. Great show, chaps. Cheers so much, David, as well. So, yeah, we'll be back tomorrow. I'll be back. There'll be 2 shows tomorrow. I'll see if I can get anyone on for the preview for the Spurs game. And Well, hopefully, and we'll have the crazy show at 8 o'clock tomorrow night as well. So, but anyway, guys, if you have enjoyed tonight, do give us the thumbs up. That keeps us up those search results on YouTube. Very important we get the likes so people know where to find us. Please, of course, if you are brand new to the channel, if you're not yet subscribed and you enjoy what goes on this channel week in, week out, please hit that subscribe button. It is completely free to do so, and it does help make the channel grow as well. Really help. It's completely free to do so, and it does help make us grow as a channel. Please hit that bell notification. It does let you know whenever a live show is taking place or when a pre-recorded video has been uploaded there to the channel as well. So make sure you do hit that bell to make sure you do not miss anything that comes on the channel week in, week out as well. So there you are. Well then, guys, let's put this transfer window behind us now. It's been a farce, but let's continue backing our team. Let's hope we get a good result on Sunday and we get 3 points as well. So there you are. But we'll see you all later, guys. Take care, everyone. Also have a great weekend as well, whatever you're getting up to. And we'll see you all later, everyone. Take care. Good night, all. And away the lads. See you later, guys. Take care.
See you later.